Well, hello, folks. Here's another tale from the Great Northwest. It's about our cow dog. It's all true, of course. And yeah, she was part wolf, part border collie, and part something else. Can't tell you what. But she was quite the dog. And here it is, simply called Cow Dog. Had a dog once, she saved my life twice. She was no dunce, never did tell her thrice. Smart as a whip, and boy could she run. Chased cows with a yip, to her that was fun. She never wore a collar, a leash, or a chain. Came at a holler from the edge of the plain. See what I relate, she earned her keep. Gonna tell it straight, it'll make you weep. Had a baby brother, loved play in the yard. She'd act a mother, from the bush he was barred. She'd crowd him around to retrace his tracks, till on safe ground, and she could relax. He was old enough to roam, able to walk. She wouldn't stay home, at that she'd balk. We'd try to leave her, thought we were cunning, but not get far, and she'd come running. She'd always be with us, bringing in the crop, from dawn till dusk, and we were ready to drop. She'd dart for the mice hiding under the hay, then sleep real nice, and do it again the next day. She guarded the ranch from any sort of threat. We gave her carte blanche, we owe her a debt. But now I come to the meat of this tale, was more than 1 feet on which I'll dwell. Here, Blondie, was the common refrain. Come on, girl, go get 'em out of the grain. Cows would come bawling and mooing like hell, 'cause they had Blondie hanging onto their tail. Chopping wood one day out in the snow, I heard her quietly bay, down deep and low. I thought it was a moose, so I felt no strife. With the bark she cut loose and saved my life. Looked up, saw a lion, dropped wood to the ground. I backed up crying, come on, girl, come on, hound. I carefully retreated and tried to call her to me. Blondie, I repeated, but she stayed like Lassie. I got to the house, the cougar getting closer. I want to espouse, Blondie never lost composure. I jumped inside, grabbed my trusty rifle. Mom followed outside, then a scream did stifle. Cougar made his charge through snow leaping, so fast, so large, no stealth or creeping. I couldn't get a bead, fired at the last second. Blondie gave no heed, though death did threaten. Turned by the blast, the cougar off did bound. I reloaded fast, then followed by my hound. I got him in my sights, this time didn't miss. I had him dead to rights, sent lead with a hiss. Then I went back, at the door had to knock. At the cat attack, Mom threw shut the lock. One son out the door, plus a mountain lion. Inside she had 4, no time for crying. Here, Blondie, was the common refrain. Come on, girl, go get 'em out of the grain. Cows would come bawling, mooing like hell, 'cause they had Blondie hanging onto their tail. She was some dog, another story needs relating, an item in the log of how she saved my bacon. I was reading the yarn, my bro came exclaiming, there's bears in the barn, and he wasn't fainting. I jumped from the bed, grabbed my .303, much to my dread, out they ran, 3 grizzly, right through the neck. I carefully shot the first. When he hit the deck, I had a feeling I was cursed. Was a big old sow, now she was real pissed. The gun jammed now, been better if I'd missed. Her ears went back and teeth started popping. Tried around to rack, my heart started dropping. A golden streak shot by, straight by in a blur. To the bear it did fly, it was that big-hearted cur. Blondie darted here, there, to and fro she'd yip, distracting the bear while I unjammed the clip. I unjammed the gun and found a good rest. I yelled at her to run as I put skills to test. I let go the first round, reloaded quick and neat. The sow hit the ground, jumped back to her feet. Once again I shot. I knew hard she was hit. Down she was not. She was showing true grit. She wanted to kill me, but the dog wouldn't quit. That bear was gutsy, but the dog was the shit. Here, Blondie, was the common refrain. Come on, girl, go get 'em out of the grain. Cows would come bawling, mooing like hell, 'cause they had Blondie hanging onto their tail. So there you have it, a few tales of the hound. Oh, I'll commit, she was of some renown. Lived till she died, buried near the big rock. Whole family cried, we swallowed our shock. Other dogs we've had, none quite like her. It's really kind of sad, but I have to concur. They've big paws to fill and seem like zombie. Can't help it if I will. Compare them to Blondie. Here, Blondie, was the common refrain. Come on, girl, go get 'em out of the grain. Cows would come bawling, mooing like hell, 'cause they had Blondie hanging onto their tail. So there you have it, folks, another tale from the Great Northwest, and that's about the old cow dog. So hope you like that, and love to hear some feedback.